Okay, guys, sorry about that. We had a few technical problems there with the stream. Looks like you guys did a good job in helping crash that stream, but we are back now, and we've missed out on about 20-25 minutes actually of the coverage, and we have been going for over nearly 5 hours in total there. So absolutely huge. We're going to head over to Elliot and go through an update of what's been coming out whilst we had that technical outage. In the meantime, guys, don't forget to smash in those live comments, whether you're a Biden voter, whether or not you're a Trump voter, and you can go with the red hearts and the blue hearts depending on which party you are backing there. So apologies about that, but we are now back and we're going to be covering this as much as we can.
Cool. Yep. Good to be back. It's 5 a.m. here. We're going strong. The monster is definitely helping. So we've had a few more projected confirmations, whatever you want to call them, for Trump. He's got Ohio, which we pretty much knew before we left anyway. However, it's sort of officially projected the winner now. Same with Idaho. We've also seen Biden win Hawaii. No surprise there. It's still the main swing states are still up for grabs. We're looking sort of Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin. However, Trump is looking good in both Wisconsin and Michigan. We've also put together a sort of collage of predicted seats at the end of the election based on who's ahead at the moment in each state, and it actually has Trump winning with, I believe, 275 seats or 274 seats. So this is assuming that Trump wins Ohio, Georgia, Iowa, North Carolina, Florida, Nebraska and Michigan, all of those states which he's currently either projected to win or ahead in Wisconsin as well. So that's giving states such as Arizona and Pennsylvania to Biden. So assuming he can win those states, and Trump will still win 274 to 264, which is interesting. So we had Paul come on earlier, and he basically his thoughts were that Trump would need to win Pennsylvania if Biden won Arizona. However, it looks like, based on the current sort of numbers that we're seeing, that isn't necessarily the case, that Trump could still win with 274, even if he didn't win Pennsylvania or Arizona.
Yeah, whilst we're just covering that as well, I'm just trying to go back to that poll that was looking at about what they actually predicted it to be. Do you remember it was a slight victory to Trump? It kind of comes in line with actually what the prediction is there from what Liam has said as well to Trump, which will be really, really interesting. So I'm just trying to go back now and just try to find that information because it was also predicting a narrow victory to Trump, which will be interesting. So I'll have a quick look for that.
It's interesting. Definitely looking like it's down to the wire. However, Wisconsin, Michigan and Pennsylvania have all said they're not going to announce final results or winners until Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. So it looks like we're going to be waiting a while longer for that confirmation. However, I think Trump's probably more confident at this stage that he's got it in the bag. Obviously, in terms of projected winners at the moment, the Democrats are ahead with 209 seats to the Republicans' 118. However, Trump is ahead in some of these key swing states that are yet to fully announce the winners. It's still all up for grabs. Based on what we're seeing and what Liam's sort of projecting at the moment, we've got Trump pipping it with 274 to Biden's 264. Obviously, it's still all yet to be confirmed. Still early in some of the counts. And like I said, some of the key swing states, especially across that belt up in the sort of Midwest, is Mideast is, still up for grabs and not reporting until Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If we're looking at sort of total votes, it looks like now Biden has more votes than Trump. So Biden currently has 59 million votes and Trump has 57.8 million. However, as we know, it's not about the total number of votes. It doesn't decide who wins. It's whoever gets the most electoral votes. First to 270 will be the next president.
It is very much an interesting one there. So what was the forecasting thing there that Liam was running off of in order to predict that it was going to be?
So it takes into account the current projected winners of each state. So it'll start with so we've obviously got at the moment Democrats on 213 and Republicans on 118. It then looks at the remaining states that are yet to be projected, and you put in which state you think is going to win. So we put in Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio. They're currently looking Republican, so looking for them for Trump to win those states, as well as Georgia, Florida, and Texas, and North Carolina. Whereas we had Biden to win Pennsylvania, although currently it looks like Republicans are ahead. But obviously, like we said, we've still got the big metropolitan areas to announce their results, and they're normally Democrat bias. So we've given that to Biden. We've also given Biden Arizona and Nevada. So we've been quite generous to, we feel like quite fair to what we see could happen, and that would give Trump the victory. So I think based on that, you'd need to see for Biden victory, Biden would need to take those states plus Michigan or Wisconsin, as it looks like North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Texas, and Ohio have already gone to Trump based on what we've seen projected winners wise.
Yeah, it is an interesting outlook, isn't it, of what we've seen. And guys, we just want to say thanks so much, obviously, for the support that you guys have been following us through this entire election and joining us throughout this period. Obviously, we disconnected briefly there, but yeah, we had over 100,000 viewers that have been joining us on the live stream, which is a record for our channel. So that is very, 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 very good. There isn't actually too much left for us to cover in regards to the elections. It looks like what we will be doing is we're going to be doing a little roundup of where we are currently on the percentage of votes one last time, and which states they're going in the swing states. So we'll be going through that in a couple of minutes, just to make sure that you guys are fully up to date with what is with what is set to kind of come to light over the next sort of 24 hours or so. Yeah,
I mean the votes are still coming in, but like we said, the ones that we're waiting for now, it looks like we're going to be waiting until Friday. Especially Pennsylvania, Michigan, not coming out till Friday. Wisconsin as well, Thursday, I believe. So it looks like we're going to have to wait till then. But yeah, the votes are still updating.
Yeah.
They're still flicking through. So Trump is now 58.2 million. Biden's at 59.4. So Biden's
moved over.
Yeah, Biden's got more votes than Trump. And currently looking at the seats, we've got Democrats or Biden at 213 to 118 for Trump.
Ooh.
So yeah, but yeah, still the key states up for grab: Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, which I think are going to sort of decide the outcome of this election. So
I know we'll go through those numbers. I think we'll go through them one last time, guys. And obviously for those that are viewing from your home, whether you're a Republican, Democrat voter or a trader, make sure you smash that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up. And also in the pinned comments, we have got cash giveaways throughout the election night. So make sure you enter into that cash giveaway. It's free to enter, and obviously you want to make sure that you're getting some free cash. So let's give you a update of where we are at on the counts and the polls, and obviously go absolutely nuts in those comments with us, and spread the love of who you're backing in the elections. So overall, from the top there, we'll start off with is North Carolina. We've got 15 electoral seats there. Count is at 94%. So it looks like Trump is going to pick up North Carolina. And he's got 50.1 points there. Biden has got 48.7 points there, which is a good lead there. Be also good whilst we're going through these as well, Liam, just to show the previews again, just whilst we can, so the audience could relate to them on what they've been looking at previously. It'd be good to see. But yeah, on Georgia there, we've got 16 electoral seats there. Count is 81% of the way through there. Trump is out in front there, 53.1 to Biden's 45.6. 5% previous to Republicans, where Trump won by 50 versus 45 to Clinton. Which is an interesting stat there.
Yeah, so he's actually extended his lead this time. So he's up, based on obviously there's still votes to come in. It's still yet to be confirmed. But yeah, he's up about 7.5% at the moment compared to where he'd won it 5% in 2016. And obviously in going back to North Carolina, we just mentioned that was Republican in 2016 as well. It was a 4% win for Trump over Clinton. But yeah, so if we look at the other sort of states, Pennsylvania, again, we're not going to find out final results until Friday, is what the electors are coming out saying. This is worth 20 seats. And currently, Trump has a healthy lead. However, like we said, they've still got the main metropolitan cities to announce their results, which are going to be, or likely to be, Democrat wins, or heavily voted Democrats. But currently 59% of votes in Pennsylvania. We've got Trump out as 57.1% to Biden 41.8%. So, he's well in the lead there. And again, it was a close one in 2016. The Republicans just pinched it. We've also got Ohio, which has been sort of announced by some news outlets as Trump being a projected winner. 94% count, so almost there. Trump again, nearly an 8 percentage point lead over Biden, which was similar to 2016. He won over Clinton, 8%. And again, Florida, another one that Fox has come out and said he's won. So again, 98% count. And he's got almost a 4% lead over over Biden, 3.5%. So it looks like he's got that one in the bag.
What would be cool as well is whilst we're going through these, I'm assuming, Liam, have these ones all been taken into account into that sort of? They have. Okay, amazing.
Yeah. So these ones have been given. So Pennsylvania was given to Democrats, just because. It's still a long way to go in that one. Whereas the other ones, such as Florida, Texas, we gave to Republicans, where they've got a high percentage vote and quite a healthy lead, like we just said. So Texas is the last one. 38 seats up for grabs there. 79% of the votes counted. And Trump has 52.6%, and Biden has 46.5. So again, healthy lead for Trump. So we've sort of put that one down to Republicans. That we're assuming that Republicans will win that. And then Arizona is the one that was, I believe, Republicans in 2016. But it looks like the Democrats are going to take this one. With Biden has a healthy lead over Trump after 75% count.
Yeah. Unless we get the voting there is all going to be like we saw in some of the earlier ones. We saw all Republican in the last sort of 25%.
Yeah, it could happen.
So we could see that, but at the moment it looks like Arizona is going to go towards Biden's side. And I'll take over on this one. Looking at Michigan there, count of 43%. What was the previous on those ones, Liam?
That was Republican in 2016.
So that's interesting one. Yeah, Michigan currently the count was it's currently at 54% in Michigan, so we still got a while to go there. But Trump is out in the lead there on 54.7%, and Biden there is on 43.6%. It's close. It was 47 versus 47, with Republicans winning in 2016. Which is really interesting. And
another interesting bit of news just come out regarding Arizona. So Fox News had given Democrats Arizona. They've now retracted their call. So it'll be interesting to find out a bit more on that. I wonder why that is. Maybe some strong Republican voting has come in the last couple of minutes or so.
So Biden, is that the Minnesota one?
No, Arizona.
Okay,
so that's the one we were just saying that it looks like Democrats have got.
Yeah, so other news came out is that Joden, mate, honestly, this just shows you how fucked I am, mate. Real talk.
There he is.
There he is. Good old Joe. He looks fresh as anything. We've been going for 5 hours, 20 minutes. Joe
this
Biden.
This is light work for Trump, though.
Yeah, this is light work, mate. That guy is fully on it, isn't he? I want to be like him when I'm 78. I mean, look, you like him or hate him, his work ethic has been going on round the clock. It's pretty nuts. But it's just been announced that Joe Biden wins Hawaii. Biden picks up 4 electoral votes, with Hawaii bringing his total to 213, which is quite interesting. And it also was just announced a minute ago, breaking news, that Biden wins Minnesota and expected to deliver a statement soon. So he picked up 10 electoral votes for Minnesota, bringing his total to 223 electoral votes from 18 states. With the race neck and neck, Biden is expected to make a statement shortly.
Yeah, again, Minnesota was, I think they pipped it in 2016, didn't they, the Democrats? So looks like he's won quite convincingly this time round. But yeah, if we look over to the Senate, we've got still quite a close call on that. The Republicans have won 15 Senate seats to the Democrats 9. However, there was more Republican seats up for grabs. But yeah, we've seen a couple switch either side, but it looks like for now that the Republicans might just hold on to the Senate. And obviously, if Trump does win, that's an extra seat that goes to Republicans, which may just tip the Senate into their favour.
Yeah, and I think that most of this it's all going to what would you say, Elliot, is the states that it's going to come down to overall, the ones that are going to be the major decisions. So, because I don't think, like I said a minute ago, unfortunately everyone in the US, we're not going to see, are we, the potential victory announcement, I don't think, tonight. You've obviously got Biden that will be making a statement. This is not a red wave. This is not a blue wave. This is a very, very fine cut between the two, is what it looks like. And I still think it could go either way.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down to Wisconsin and Michigan. It looks like Trump has got Georgia, Texas, Florida, and North Carolina in the bag. It looks like Biden's going to take Arizona and Nevada potentially, although we haven't heard from Nevada yet. And obviously they've got the lawsuit that Trump put through early in the evening. So I think even if, like we said, even if Biden takes Arizona and Pennsylvania, I think he still needs either Wisconsin or Michigan to win. So I think it's going to come down to one of those two key states.
Yeah, super, super interesting. We just passed over the 100 watching live, as 101 watching live now. Obviously, it was over 1,000 before we had that technical glitch, so we do apologise for that. So, guys, make sure you're spamming that comment box, you're hitting that like button, and you're sharing the channel. Let's bring back those live viewers so we can keep them updated on what is going on. Saw an interesting comment there from one of the viewers that Fox News has Biden at 227 and Trump at 210, which is quite an interesting one there as well. And it looks like...
so I think they've already given Trump Florida and Texas, I believe. So that's why that counts higher than what we're seeing on our account, which is 145 to Republicans to the 223 to Democrats.
Yeah. So, as we're seeing there, we are seeing a lot of the news channels there are starting to put a lot of these swing states in Trump's favour as the vote carries on going. I think we'll have a good kind of understanding of where we're at probably by in the next 12 hours. I would have thought we'd probably get a reasonable idea of where we are, and we might be able to say that there is a clear winner. But at the moment, guys, this is neck and neck across the board, with Trump slightly out in the lead on the swing states. Wisconsin there, count at 78%. Trump is currently on 51.7%, and Biden is on 46.8%. Which is very interesting. Would that move it to 274 to 264, would it, Liam?
Yeah, so that's based on that scenario we've said. So if Trump takes Wisconsin, Michigan, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Texas, then he will get 274. And that's with Biden taking Pennsylvania, Arizona, and Nevada. Plus the other states, obviously, he's already got. And then Maine as well, and I believe Alaska will go to Biden as well. So, yeah.
Very interesting. And obviously, one of the questions there that we just had is, Sam,
Sorry,
how...
not Alaska. So Alaska to Trump.
Alaska to Trump. There we go. Fact checking, correcting that there. So Alaska to Trump. One of the questions there we just got on one of the live comments was, and there we go, we got the dancing Trump kicking it up there, getting Alaska. One of the questions there we got was, how is your bet going so far, Sam? Well, I would like to say that I think I've done very well on navigating the elections. And like I said, I've got a really good bet on Donald Trump there at a 2.5. It did go higher. Some people actually picked up a 3 potential return. And then once we started seeing the early voting go in the favour of Trump in Florida, Texas, Kentucky, those areas, we saw that the betting table started to turn around and switch. And we then saw Joe Biden move as the not favourite, and Trump moving into the favourite role. So what I did was I opened a hedge position on Joe Biden there. So if Joe Biden wins, I come away with $6.5 profit. If Donald Trump wins, I come away with $10 profit. So either way, whatever happens now, I'm in a great position, a win-win scenario, and overall I'll take that off the table with the race becoming closer and the odds are now moving into a different scenario. I mean, the odds now on decimal bets at this moment in time got Joe Biden at 2.05 and Donald Trump at 1.66. So
yeah, it's interesting how they've changed again, because obviously it went from one extreme to the other, and now they've pretty much tightened again. Trump is still favourite, and that goes with what we're seeing in terms of the predictions that we've put together. The 274 to the Republicans, giving Trump the win. So yeah, it's interesting to see. But yeah, you've done well. Locked in that money. You can sleep if you get any sleep. You can sleep. You can sleep well knowing that you've won regardless what happens. So yeah. So that was a good outcome, and I think a lot of the guys there on my weekly stock subscription as well would have caught that move, which is quite nice. And obviously some of those that are subscribed on my WhatsApp group as well. So really well done on that, guys. For some of the people asking, what do you use for betting and stuff like that, you can use Betfair, which was joined by a great expert earlier today, Paul Krishnamurty, and also you can use SpreadX for your political bets. At the moment, I'd say it's actually too late now to bet. It's over and done with, really. I mean, the votes they're too closely tied, I would say. There's not much point, there's not much room in it, I would say, for you to go now. So yeah, I'd say it's a bit late now, but for you can prep for the next 4 years. And then obviously we had Stephen Inns joining us there, Chief Global Market Strategist from Axie. So obviously live trading there on Axie and also on WildDFX. So it's really been an interesting session here, looking at what we've
what we've been discussing, and the race is a very, very close. It is not a blue wave, and it is also not a red wave. So we just had some more news coming out there saying Donald Trump wins in Iowa, and Montana. The president has won the key states of Iowa, 18 electoral votes, and Iowa, which is Ohio. Sorry, mate. I'm like a fucking zombie right now, guys. So you have to apologise. And like trying to read whilst it's 5:30 in the morning, and been going strong since I've been up nearly 24 hours. So Donald Trump, mate. It's true. I'm fucked, mate. So
you sound like Biden now.
I am, mate. I what's wrong with Biden, mate? What's wrong with Biden? So here's the current tally. Donald Trump has won 21 states so far for a total of 145 electoral votes. Joe Biden has won 18 states for a total of 223, with Donald Trump out in the lead on all of the swing states, or most of the swing states, should I say, at this moment in time. Is there any swing states that Biden's out in front of?
He's been given Minnesota, but we had that in our prediction. So yeah, it looks like Arizona, not really a swing state, but he's ahead in that one. But yeah, the others are currently looking. Sorry, just got a message through. Yeah, the others are looking Republican. But yeah, so we're not going to really know until Friday by the looks of things. However, we're I'm definitely thinking it's looking like a Trump victory.
Yeah. So I think we're both in line here on a narrow victory to Trump. We're saying they're going to hold the Senate as well.
Yeah, I think the Senate's going to be really close, and I think it's going to come down to who wins the presidency to get that extra seat. It could be 50-50, and that will just give them the favour of it.
Yeah,
extra seat.
And that's going to be a pain as well. I mean, can you imagine Republicans winning with Democratic Senate as well? That could be a tough one for them as well over the next 4 years. So hopefully it goes through. I think we're going to wrap up, guys, because we're literally dead on our feet now. I think we've covered as much as we can, and we'll be putting a summary video together on the channel over the next couple of days, and that will be able to give you some further information there on what's actually happened. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you want to join our cash prize giveaway, then make sure you click that pinned comment and you enter into the competition. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment and subscribe, and we'll keep you update on what's going on with the electoral races. And there we go. You've got Biden and Trump giving us the sign-off dance, and the specs are coming out there. Guys, take care and be safe out there, and best of luck for those that are bidding on their presidential candidate. Take care, everyone. That's us over and done with, and we'll see you. We'll see you. Well, what's it, Wednesday now? We'll see you tonight. We've got the Trade of the Week video going out, haven't we, Kev? Yeah. Clevers. Yeah, we got the Trade of the Week video tonight. And then, so we'll be catching up with you guys soon. Take care, everyone. Look after yourself. Peace out.